It's unlike anything you've ever been through in your life, man. I was driving. This kid threw a grenade at us. It went right over our vehicle. My gunner just whipped around with this kid. It was 12 years old.
The shockwave went through my head, rattled up my brain, and left.
1 second you're fine, next second the whole thing's on fire. It was very easy to jump in a bottle and not have to think about the way I looked in the mirror.
To lose a friend is like losing a limb. Each one is a fresh wound. I didn't know what PTSD was. All I knew was I was having nightmares. And when I got released, my reintegration was go check in at the VA, man.
Danger is around you 360 degrees at all times. Your brain is programmed that way, and you can't unlearn that. My first coping mechanism was use drugs. Just numb it, don't feel anything.
I was angry. I'm trying to pull myself out of that right now.
This shouldn't have surprised anyone. This is 1% of young men and women that are raising their hand and say, take me, I'll go. And if we don't help them heal, we're gonna lose another generation, and shame on us.
There really was nothing there, and we kept saying somebody's got to do something, and finally we just looked around and said, well, why shouldn't it be us?
You have to find what that passion is again once you come home. And once you find that, life can be good.
I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for our band. We use music to open the door for veterans to talk. And now I know what I need to do, for the rest of my life.
I found MMA is my medicine. They couldn't break me, and they never understood why. Well, I lost a few really close friends overseas, and if I quit, I'm gonna let them down.
It's a long process. I don't have patience, but I had drive and desire.
I'm learning to face my fears head on, which is really hard for me to do. To trust and just let go and see what happens at the end.
Do you really want it? Say, give me a high, you got, give me a feeling. Say, give me a push, so push through this. Say, give me a sign that proves what I believe in. So I can shake these American demons. Give me. Everybody wants to change the world, but one thing's clear: no one ever wants to change themselves. All because we hate the boss, kill, treated what we need to feel. But we can change it all if you really want it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again. Wednesday Night Fight, brought to you by WNF Productions. I'm Hellscat Death. That was a short clip before there about the Voodoo Warrior project. That's why we're putting on the tournament, guys. That's why we do it. $10 per person, $100 per team goes to that. Just watch that. It goes to that. But beyond that, I'm going to go ahead and open it up, this amazing party here. Got a lot of great big names of the business in here right now. I'm going to start it off, of course, with the guy that's actually hosting the room. So I'm going to give the big giant shout out, Mr. Dexter. How you doing, sir?
Frozen again.
Throws them again. Next up in here, I have one of our other mods, good friend of mine from over across the pond, Mr. B. How you doing?
I'm doing good, sir. Yourself?
Oh, not too bad, not too bad. The man himself's in the house. The Beaver. How you doing, sir? Oh, wah, wah. Beaver.
He's hibernating.
Hibernate. Oh, man. And then finally, I'll load it up here. The one, the only, the living legend himself, Mr. Sniff My Wagon, is up in the house from NFTG. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. I don't know about being a legend and all, but I've been around a while, I guess.
Am I making you feel old yet in the gaming world?
This game is sometimes, 3 years it seems. I play almost every day.
Yeah, it's crazy now. Knowing that they just given away all them 4-year tags to everybody. I know I got mine, but I do want to welcome everybody in.
Yeah, that's right. 4 years.
Yeah. So thank you for everybody tuning in this evening. This is the flagship show, so we're going to launch this off the proper way. On your 6 versus Chiefs, they've been waiting a while. Let's go ahead and do a rundown. Snip, if you would go ahead and roll down the on your 6 side, I will go down the Chiefs side.
All right, we got Beast in his E4, Quad in his 62, Sooner Nation in the Bat Chat, Johnny Kager in an IS7. I can't even pronounce that. Medics in IS7, the Fish Fan in an E100, and Patangi in an E100.
All right. Over on the Chief side, Captain out in that 268, Dola and the 103B. Pair of E50Ms of 19 and Boxhound. A Bat Chat from Rated M. Need a disc and an E5 and Johnman Archer and E100, a dog from every town. Woo.
This should be a good fight. I'm excited to see this. It's been a while since I've seen On Your 6 in action. Maybe I've missed them recently, but I know they were taking a little hiatus there for a little bit.
Yep,
this is going to be good.
Yes, sir. There's my buzz. Time to go to work. Yep, Wounded Warrior Project Tournament coming up June 9th. Concrete date set in stone. It will not ever move again. It is set up with Wargaming, it is set up with Wounded Warrior, it is set up with us, and it's set up with TLP. All right, guys, here we go.
Dola's going to do that springboard action up into B1, it looks like. They're probably going to just try to pick On Your 6 apart from afar. Oh, he's going up into A2.
Oh, he's going.
Nope, he's going up there.
Yeah.
B1.
No, he's going to B1.
They're going to try that strategy that Lowett was famous for in the Clan Wars tourney against the Immortals. But On Your 6 is not giving them anything to shoot at.
Got a little bit of action going on up top with the mediums. Big Quay and Sooner. Sooner getting tracked there. Must be Boxhound trying to get some snipes. Yep, there it is. Boxhound 405 into Sooner there. Chief has a TD almost in every position that you would want to hold at the B1 and at the A5. So Sooner getting ripped up here. Oh, now he gets tracked again.
I would expect On Your 6 to put some cap pressure on and make Chief come to them.
Boxhound's up in the booth.
These IS-7s look like they're just trying to keep Sooner Nation alive, but they're a little too late.
see what Beast is looking at. What is he doing down here? He's looking at Johnman. Takes a hit. Boxhound hitting him.
The Fish Fan is a one-shot. And now so is John Man.
On Your Six is doing a decent job of trying to control the momentum of Chief, because they're trying to push it forward up on the top side.
Yeah, it's funny. This map is typically just an all-out brawl. It's over so quick, but this is just gonna linger around this game.
Way yet again rotating. Rated M just up top peppering. Made it.
You know, it's tough. I mean, On Your Six can't put any cap pressure on because that 103B can just pepper them.
Oh, big shot. That
So it's really just stringing this out.
Beast had to push forward. He was getting melted by Boxhound there. All right, here comes the Fish Fan and Patangi now trying to move forward. Boxhound's going to try to get the rear Beast, and he does.
Oh. You know, Box is the master of finding ways to climb into different places. I don't think I've ever seen anybody get up there with a 50M.
Nope.
I've seen Batchaz, I've seen the T100, but have you ever seen a 50M get up there?
No, not a 50M.
It's funny.
See here, Rated M does come down, going around on a reload.
I was gonna say, does Dola have a shot at Patangi in that exact spot? It looks like he does.
And they're utilizing every boost spot you can get into. 268 up at the A5. The 103 up at the B2. E50M up at the top. On Your Six, they're just everywhere. Are they going to go full on push, get aggressive?
On Your Six wants to be careful now because Chief are bringing that 268 back around now.
Quay can take down. Oh, he doesn't take down Disc. That was a needed kill. That was a missed opportunity by Quay. Because Johnny was helping Max. But no prevail. Looks like this time around, Chief's going to take this first round out.
Man, getting one of those STRVs up there in that spot is just a game changer.
Captain Alti with the ram on Patangi. All right, there we go. Well, Snip, do you want to go down the
Good
damages?
strategy by Chief there. Oh, I just exited out.
Okay, no problem. I got it. Don't worry about it. Over on the On Your Six side here, Fishman coming out with a 1500. Patangi 2697. We'll give you the 2700, sir. Medics, I'm guessing. Matix coming in with the 1521. Big Quay 1726. John Archer coming out over on the other side with 3518. Disc 2468. Sorry about that.
Great job there by John Man.
Yeah. I mean, even so he went 985 and then also still blocked 3980. Jeez.
Yeah, look at that.
19,
He was definitely the focus for a long time.
Yes, he was. He was holding them off, man. That long push. 19 coming in with the 3.
But Chief made it. Chief made it hard to shoot at anybody else but him. They were just all just lurking in the background.
Yeah, straight out of the gate, man. That was. They made it real hard for any type of focus fire on anybody else. So, I mean, I have to commend John. I mean, he did his work. Foxhound with 2K, Dola with 23, and then Captain Alty with the almost 1,500. We're gonna switch sides here. Hope everybody's having a great evening out there. 2 great Gold Division teams now battling it out here. So, Snip, how's everything on the NFTG front?
Oh, as good as can be. We're excited. We started our second squad this week. We had a really good inter-clan practice. I think it was like 8-on-8. So, you know, we're trying to get this second squad trained up so that we can really have 2 teams going at all times. That'll be exciting.
Yes, sir.
And it'll be good practice for both of us if we can all, you know, eventually get to the point where we're both pushing each other. So it'll be good.
Yeah, exactly. Like Immortals and Panda, those 2 knowing each other and pushing to each other's limits. It's always a good thing.
Absolutely. And we're always looking for good, experienced players that, you know, maybe want to come to a clan that has a lot of stability, been around since the beginning, and, you know, we're always looking for good players.
That sounds like a shameless self-plug
Competitive
right
players. There. Oh yeah, definitely. I'll offer up a prize in the coming broadcast if I ever come in and host again. But
I'd love to have you. You know that.
Yeah, I'd like to do it more.
Yeah, might get you hooked. Well, B, do you want to roll down Chief, and then Dex, if you want to go down on your 6 when they pick their last tank?
So we have Chief pulling out Needless Discipline at the E4, Rated M and Boxhound pulling out Bat Chats, then you got Shadowhate and Dola pulling out IS7s, and then Joe Man and 19 are rolling a pair of E100s.
Over on your 6 over here, we have Sooner Nation in Bat Chat, Combat Squirrel, Cavet, and Pangy, all in Bat Chats. Beast and that person in IS7 and the Fish Fan and 57 Heavy.
Interesting roll with 4 Bat Chats coming over on your 6. It's going to be quite interesting to see.
On your 6 is, yeah, are they going to go YOLO strat, or are they going to just spread out? We'll see.
As you see, this is not the same old on your 6. This is the new squad with when they because they just merged with Savage tanking. So this is kind of almost a hybrid new team with new. So maybe take it like a little bit to get a little bit of grease and back in the wheels.
I didn't know Cav Ranger had joined them. Am I wrong?
I think it went through like last Thursday that the confirmation came through that of the merger. So good to see that after Cav and all them left UGCC and just merged into On Your Six. It was
Okay.
at home.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was with UGCC.
Interesting take here now.
Interesting strat here. I mean, if I was Chief, I'd just go kill a beast right now.
Interesting. Well, they must be chatting, redirecting some of their bat chats here? They're all just killing time back there.
I think it's going to be a late call. It's a late call. Yeah, they're going after Beast now. I think they're going to take the E4 and one of the E100s around on Beast. Both E100s.
And then,
So they'll just, melt him real quick and then turn around again.
all right, so now the
Why they're
IS-7...
being so passive, they're taking too much time to do it.
Yeah, is now 57 Heavy and the other IS-7 On Your Six now pushing into those, but here comes Sooner Nation and those bat chats. I would thought that the bat
Those
chats were
I-
getting a little bit closer together, but must have some miscommunications going on there.
Those IS-7s, the Chief had just in a really good spot there. They got the cross on them now. Now they have to back off. That was a good move there. Now they can kind of melt Chief from up top if they can just hold the high ground.
Combat Squirrel getting spotted up there.
Chief's in a tough spot as long as they keep the pressure on and don't leave these two heavies to get counter pushed.
Yep, the other bat chats
don't
are
know.
already lying in wait, waiting for the for Rated M to go up the
Oh
boost
no.
spot. Oh no, Sooner Nation was on a reload. That was not supposed to happen. Oh, Cav's on a reload.
The Combat Squirrel and Patangi needed to kind of get some shots. They were out of the fight there.
Yeah, I thought they were actually going to stay together with the other bat chats and stay up top and be able to float through.
If they'd have just held that high ground, they'd have been in pretty good shape, but they all ran away once they had the advantage.
Yeah. But here comes the fire back in from On Your Six. Right now, 3 to 5. Tangi's on a reload. Cav's gonna go down. 19 on a brush with death. Ooh, nice double tap into Sooner Nation there. Oh, Foxhound picking it up here. Oh my goodness, I apologize. The wife is calling from Wyoming. She had to leave on emergency. And I catch Foxhound diving off the cliff. All right, go through this here quickly. Over on the on your six side, Cav Range coming out with a 16, Combat Score with a 1450, Sooner Nation with a 1934, Danji with a 2222, and 2K out of Beast. Over on Chief's side, Foxhound did throw out 1268. Rated M in his bat chat, 2 kills, 2773. Great job. Jamin Archer yet again hold it down, 1 kill, 2937. And then Dola coming in with his IS-7, 1 kill, 2822, and then 19, 2 kills with the 1247. Where are we up to, Dex?
Himmelsdorf Knight.
Nice.
See who can
On your
brawl around
sixth
that
pick.
church at the top the best here.
A lot of people are super excited to play that map. So
Well, it's one of those maps where it doesn't take any strategy. It literally is just who can trade better, who can focus fire better, all around that church up there. It's kind of one of those maps you just don't even have to think about what's the strategy going to be. You know, you might take a bad chat and run it try to get some early shots down the B line or something to try to get a couple easy shots in, but other than that, it's just a brawl at the top usually. Another strategy would be to run your bat chat and get your bat chat up there in position to fire at anybody coming up through D0, you know, crossing that lip of that hill. If you get your bat chat, if you get south spawn, you get the bat chat up there, you can get, you know, 2-3 shots into a guy trying to, the first guy to crest that hill. I definitely think the south spawn has an advantage.
Yeah, I mean, well, and then there's some that feel it's interesting because some people feel north on one end, south on. It's kind of interesting to see what type of lineups they do run. Like I've seen, as we've seen from like Panda, they love going with the trios, the IS-7s, the 50Bs, and then having the bat chat. Chief coming out with a Kronvon. I don't agree with that. Yeah, it has trolley turret armor, but I think it stays out of the fight.
They might just be looking to use it at the lip of the hills, you know what I mean? I mean, if you get north spawn, use it at D0, and then south spawn, use it at, you know, G0.
Yeah. Well, almost every time I've ever seen a Kronvagen used there at D0 came to a crashing halt, just horribly, because they realized the Kronvon's there, so the IS-7s would dip down and shove, because there's already an overmatch now. So if you have the IS-7 shoved down the 9 line below, and then a pair of 57 heavies, and they come back up, and then say you have a IS-7 blocking up there at the F0 line, that Kronvon's screwed. He has 4 rounds, and next you know, one of their tanks is out of the fight, and they're just getting completely overmatched. So I want to see if this works. I want to see if Chief can do it. If they can do it and prove me wrong, I would love it. But right now, my money has already went on your 6 on this one.
I mean, the worst thing about the Kronvagen is the reload and the just overall bad gun. I mean,
love the turret, man. Would you imagine that?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a turret.
Imagine the 50B with it, you know, blended in with that turret.
Right.
Oh man.
Well, I mean, but the gun is just not even half as good as a 50B or a 57 heavy.
Right. Totally. Totally feel you on that one. Do you want to roll down the Chief side, and I'll go down on your 6, and we'll get this show rolling.
We got John Man in an E4, Boxhound in his bat chat, showing Hades, an IS-7, Needy Disc in an IS-7, X-Rated in an IS-7, 19 in a Kronvagen, and Dola in a 50B.
Alrighty, great lineup over there. Over on this side, Sooner Nation, the Bat Chat, King of Guns, Beast, Tangi, Madix, all in IS-7s. Fishband, Mr. One to No One, coming out with the 57 heavies. I'm hoping everybody out there in Twitch is having a great time. I cannot see your chat because my Twitch chat is not working. RIP.
I'm here. Just hold on.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to take care of something here.
Okay, no problem.
Before I'm able to launch.
everything okay?
Just the tank line out ruling. One was thinking they're doing a different 770, one's thinking they're doing a... Yeah, so... And it got brought up right after I launched the last game, so it's...
With the 3-tank rule or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we have the standard 770, then the no tank limit in the sense except for TV. And this is where one's thinking it's the one TD and one's thinking it's the other one.
Yeah, it's not a tournament. I would just say let's do it as liberal as possible. Just let you kind of have as many tanks at your disposal as you want. I would think.
Yeah, a lot of people went with that meta with this unlimited because of the
Clan Wars.
So,
how do you feel about that? Because my feeling is that we saw way too many autoloaders. I mean, every tournament I've ever been in, there's always been a 3 autoloader tank limit. But in this last Clan Wars, we saw some people just take 7 batch hats.
Yeah,
I thought that.
Honestly, it's one of those, talking with the other organizers, I mean, a lot of it did get put up for a vote. And I guess with this tournament, they felt, hey, why not give it a whirl this time? Now that with the WCL, that's still to be known. Whenever they just do release their rules, for whenever they're getting ready to come out with their event, whenever.
Okay, Beast picked up a E4 instead of IS7.
Easy peasy fix.
Best heavy in the game. I'd like to see what Boxhound does here. Is he going to go super ultra aggressive? Try to get behind on your 6 going up the hill, or is he going to go up the hill and try to fight it out with them? We'll see.
Alrighty, guys. Here we go.
And Box is going to go aggressive.
Yes, he is. Looks like he's gonna play that lower.
Oh, but here comes Sooner Nation though too.
Yeah.
Sooner Nation's going for it too. Oh, Box looks like he's going to just sit and wait for Sooner Nation.
I wonder if Sooner can get the quick spots here to. There he does. Oh, and he even lights up Box Hound too. So no fishy business from that end. Someone did almost get around into the pack. Oh, Mr. One Knot. He wasn't paying attention. Now he's way behind his pack. What will Reggie?
Oh, Sooner was just a little more aggressive. He could have gotten some shots into that Kronwagen and E4. At least a couple, maybe.
Now this, with an E4 being up here, now this takes aggression onto a whole new level. So if they can get that E4 up there, that's going to change some stuff for them, and also for Chief. So we'll see some big blows.
What's good
going
for
down
Chief
that way.
is Chief is getting to the top of the hill first. They're gonna
Well,
at least
yep,
get
50 Bs.
most of their team over the lip there.
All right, so that means yet again for the south spawn, they're going to dip across at the G0, go low with these IS-7s, and then probably take one up, back and around. So this can be interesting.
That's one of the advantages to South Spawn is you've got that ability to cross on the low ground there where Patangi's going and not risk getting shot.
Your guns takes a shot there. Looked like it went into the shoulder.
Both teams playing really passive with their bat chats.
Interesting roll here. I thought on your 6 would rotate out their 57 heavies to the left here and then push it through. A little bit more aggression.
You know, it's everybody crows about the Kronwagen's gun depression, but to be honest with you, just because of how far back the turret sits
on the
on that
wrong
tank,
side.
you actually have not as much gun depression as you think you should. You do end up showing your lower plate a lot more than you
Yeah,
want to.
and the bad thing is 19s really have to stretch onto the bad side of the hill where you have to really expose. Now, if he was tighter to the right
Chief
side
is
of the
getting
road,
pinched pretty good here.
here comes the push.
See, now in this one, if Boxhound had been sitting over at F3, he could have shot all those tanks as they went around. Chief doing the smart thing. They're just pushing one way, trying to get away from the other guys pushing. They're going to try to focus out Beast here. Good shot by John Man. 57s are almost loaded. Now they are loaded. They're going to melt John Man right here. Good kill. Now they're going to be on reload.
Roger. Hey, Beaver, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Can you do a temporary, are you still spectated? Could you take a temporary pickup on the stream? I have to shut down. My little ones just found out, you know, they're really freaking out. A lot more.
Our setup is not exactly set up at the moment.
All right, give me a moment. I have the camera in a good position. Just keep talking.
Don't
Yeah,
everyone start
unfortunately,
talking at once.
the Kronwagen and the Bat Chat were completely out of that fight. Well, the Kronwagen wasn't. He was getting shots, but what really killed Chief was that those 257 heavies. They came up, they melted John Man Archer, and Needy Disc was sitting there in his full health IS-7, but instead of going after the 57 heavies that were on reload, he fought the tanks that were in front of him. And if he had gone after those 57 heavies, it might have been different. If he'd have gone after them and Boxhound came in with his loaded Bat Chat, they might have been able to turn that one around, but the 57 heavies just destroyed Chief.
Well, do you want to run down damage quick while I'm swapping sides here?
Oh yeah, let me
Bye, B.
let me go back and look at that.
Or I can jump back over there now since I'm freed up. Okay, over on Chief's side here, Jola in his Amex 50 with 1600. Boxhound in a Batchat with 1800. 19 in his Kronvon and with 2300. John Man E4 1100. Showing in his IS7 only got 500. Rated M 1600. Needed disc in his IS7 2500. What's on your 6 over here? Lunar Nation with 1200. Beast with 800. The one person I can't pronounce in the IS7 1500. King of Guns, he zeroed out. Mr. One, his 57 got 3800. Datfish in his 57 heavy got 4500.
Good game by Fishman.
Patagonio, or in his IS7 got 30,000.
I'm surprised to see Beast in the i7. I always see Beast in the E4.
Well, you want to run down T4 on your 6, Sniff here.
1 second. I'm typing a message to Boxhound.
Or you know what? Since we know Beaver's here, Beaver can take either on your 6 or a Chief.
And then go ahead and, did you go ahead and launch it, and then I'll just set up the camera really fast. Launch it and then you go through tank so I can get the camera set up. Because at least there's an easy way to set up the camera on this map. I mean, the battle's only going to happen one or two ways.
Either you're on catch it or you're not. Okay, well, over on your 6 side we have Patagino, or
Patangi.
Patangi. I'm just gonna call him Pat. Pat in his E4, Sooner Nation in the Batchat, Beast in IS7, May in his IS7, or her IS7, John in an IS7, Datfish in a 57 heavy, and Mr. One in a 57 heavy.
Chief going with 357 heavies on this one. Should be interesting. On your 6 needs to take those 3 IS7s and put them on those 357 heavies and just push. Find out where they're at and get rid of them. Fox going to get some early shots. He's probably not going to get any.
Now it's just that long climb up the hill.
Yeah, it's sort of a boring map until they, get up here and start just going at each other. I think Box might sit back and sit at F3 and try to get some shots while maybe Chief will lure him into coming around the castle on him. Nope, Box is going back up the hill. So is Sooner Nation, I believe. Nope, he's gonna go try to flank.
Already, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
On your 6 does not have any kind of definitive fire line going here, I can see. Both teams seem to be waiting for something.
B's getting a little edgy there, taking a hit. Putting one into Rated M there, Patanji.
Ooh, Patanji
taking a
didn't
huge hit.
pen. He bounced the shot too. Rated is taking all kinds of abuse, but he's just bouncing everything. This could be big trouble for on your 6 right here. Got the E4 and 3 57 heavies ready to just trap Fishman.
Some
On your
bounces
6
going
is
on
falling
there.
back.
Yeah, Patanji there is going to fall back to hit the secondary fire line right here. Oh, it's a
Big
fake.
shot into
It's a fakey.
medics.
It's a fakey.
That's a good. They can't stop. They got to just go. They're gonna end up shooting each other more than the enemy.
Yep, yes. 19 getting ammo racked. Foxhound on
Seen it.
reload and an E50. Another shell getting ready to fly out. Upside of having the E50M there.
They're just. I mean, on your 6 is just bouncing way too many shots. Now Boxhound's getting free shots.
Yeah, he's been just able to get free shots for days. I thought the Bat Chat would have spun and went and at least got the Boxhound's fire redirected. Even if it was just temporary, it looks like they don't even see. Now they do.
They see him, they just don't. They can't shoot. They're trying to focus fire and all that stuff at the same time. It's tough. On your 6, they had it. They had a good stack and push, and if they'd have pushed instead of stopping, it probably would have been better. Because they had them. They had Chiefs 57 heavies out of position. If they'd have just kept pushing there, they might have had a chance.
Yeah, maybe if they would have pushed in and then kind of rotated in, surrounded out Boxhound, and then used that hill back to their advantage. That could have been a very successful push. Damagers really fast here on your 6. That kind of stuck out. Patanji with a 28-14. He went 6x4. Over on Chief's side, sticking out. Boxhound with the E50M. He had shots for days, so you expect you'd have that damage of 33-13. Johnman Archer coming out 6 for 6 for 6 for 45-30 in his E4. Great job. And then Rated M in his IS-7 coming in there with the 2381, 3400 blocked, going 665. Great job. All right, guys. So there we go. Match 1 in the books. Let's see what else Beaver has lined up for us tonight. Who's
The
on
next
who's
set
next on
would
tap?
be VGA versus HV. Which I still need VGA to respond about their map.
I think they did.
Good games there, Chief. Way to put on the show tonight. That was really good.
Yes, they did.
Oh, they
John-
just did, yeah.
I think my MVP would be John Man. Either John Man or Boxhound. I mean, John Man, you think of the first game on Cliff, he was the focus of on your 6 fire, bounced a bunch of damage, did the most damage. And then in that last game in that E4, he was just wrecking face. So I'd have to say he was the one guy who stuck out to me.
So Sniff's pick is John Man. He did a great job tonight. That man's gonna run me out of codes because he got MVP last week too.
Did he?
Yep. He's been definitely putting in some good work.
That's good to see out of John. I mean, when Boxhound and John Man were with us, with NFTG, they were kind of hit or miss. Couldn't seem to get them to show up constantly. But, you know, maybe their schedules have changed and getting into it.
Things just kind of fall into different place and everything, but glad to see that they're making it out with Chiefs and still out there in the community doing their thing. HBA and HBA Silver Division, PGA Inactive Silver Division. They're watching Wednesday Night Fights, Twitch, YouTube, and on Mixer. I apologize. For some reason, my chat will not want to work at all.
Maybe because you haven't given it a cookie in a while.
Could be it. Here, I'll feed it a Dorito.
That's no cookie, but it might make it a little bit better.
Isn't that like a cookie in Central America or something? No.
No. No.
No. I don't have Doritos, but I have Fritos. Papas Fritas. That's French fries.
Jingles is cool, taking advantage of the new subscriber room. So he's over there checking that out.
New subscriber room?
Yep.
What?
Yep, just for subscribers. They can head over to their own chat, discuss it up live with us here. And that way also, when it comes down to subscriber codes to be given away, I can do the drawing right there in the sub room. I wonder if some people are not realizing you have to click on the chat now. You actually have to click on which chat room you want to get into. Twitch went to a multi-chat setup now. You ever have to duck out?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I went ahead and
and-
left the room, but I'll have to leave the party shortly.
And B's internet pooped.
I'm having problems with.
Hoping if I can get the audio working, I can actually maybe do a small stream tomorrow, just a test stream.
I bet we could find a match for you to stream tomorrow.
And there's the event. Alright, guys. If this match ends pretty quick, I'll try and get back for the last match.
Okay, sounds great, buddy.
Sure you will.
I haven't seen VJ in some time. This should be interesting.
So how are those Fritos? Hitting the spot there, or?
Yeah, if I forgotten to turn off my microphone because they are good, but they are loud.
And how's your Doritos?
I don't know.
Oh.
No, remember it was his chat that was eating the Doritos. It wasn't Hell's technically.
Yeah. Hey, Hell's
Was it?
chat, how are the Doritos? I know they're not quite a cookie, but...
My wife made brownies. Oh man.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, you lucky.
Yeah, I just stumbled into the kitchen and there they were.
And watch, they're gonna be like for something tomorrow. Let me just grab some.
Alright. Both teams
Only-
getting 7
I
now.
only pick at stuff like that.
What?
I only pick at stuff like that. I can't eat that stuff like that anymore.
You
Watch
can't
my-
eat brownies?
Watch my figure.
Oh.
I haven't seen VJ
Can't-
in quite some time, but I do recognize Dampest Duck. VGA, as far as I remember, have always been a good stack and push kind of team. They can be pretty effective if they do that. Mountain Pass is definitely an interesting map. It's one that threw us for a loop during the Clan Wars event. FNX used this crazy strat on us on this map it was pretty neat. I never saw it coming. Looks like HV might be trying to do the same thing with the batch ads.
Things slowly starting to come out here.
Well, I hope they pick it up here, like, now, because we just passed the 1 minute mark, so...
Interesting picks, Chieftains on Mountain Pass.
We might be launching with our first not full team.
Yeah, just give them a minute. I mean, I know we've given them a lot of time, but maybe they're struggling with tank availability or something. It's always the caller's responsibility, you know. You see this late to pick stuff, it usually means the caller's a little bit unsure of what his guys got or whatever.
All right, over on the HB
That's why
side
I
here.
really like the tank spreadsheet.
Boiled. Over on the HB side, here we go. Content Diamond E4, Magic and Langwolf Senior, both in the bat chats. Wasser in the IS-7, Greyloss, Upshoehead, and then Ivan Yakinov, all in Chieftains.
For VGA here we have Pizza Eater in a E4, Played You in an E3, Dampus Stuck, a guy from Africa, Northern guy in IS-7s, Straw Hat Luffy, Monkey D,
Apache
in
Indigo.
a E100, and Patchy Indigo in the AMX-50B.
There you go.
No, the Monkey D was, well, Straw Hat Luffy is from a show. And the Luffy, or Monkey D Luffy is the character's name.
Oh, no idea.
So, yeah.
You're ahead of the game.
I definitely like VGA's lineup here. Let's see if the heavier lineup comes out on top. But we'll see. Looks like HV might just be doing a turtle strategy. I can't imagine why they would use chieftains other than to try to stay hull down somewhere. Maybe they're going to try to get to that rock, or that little ramp at J2.
Yeah, because they're not fast enough to use the boost spot right here. Unless they're going to be going up there one at a time and boosted by an IS-7. Pizza and straw both lit up. Up, just kind of chilling out in the open there.
Ooh, Straw Hat just got melted.
Yes, he did. Pizza Eater's shot went into Langwolf's tracks. Lucky on that batch hat there. They're playing really far back on HB side.
Yeah, maybe they're going with a strategy of lure them into a push and then use your speed to overmatch elsewhere. Maybe that E3, E4. Who knows?
I know HB's kind of preferable format to run is the tier 9s. So this is going to be interesting to see here with these 10s. Wasser really pushing up there. Langwolf really close too. I thought he would have pulled off, rotated out of there to come back around on maybe the flank to come back down the 5 line.
That IS-7 is such a good side scraping tank off of rocks and stuff, so.
Yeah. They're actually doing a decent job. Guy from Africa getting pinned. I think it's Ivan that's actually getting the shots into him.
Yeah, Ivan's doing really well there.
There you go. Wasser putting an ammo rack on a northern guy. HB is having success here running the double chieftains with the IS-7.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised that VGA didn't stick together. They're not grouped together. They're all over the map. It's kind of odd.
And now
They're
Dampus
gonna
getting
just let
drilled.
these. Yeah, they're gonna let these 3 IS-7s die.
All right, now here comes Langwolf. He's going to try to turn some turrets. Little premature stop, but I would just keep going, Lang. Go, 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 go. Get out of there. Rather have a bat chat alive than a bat chat dead.
Right. Well, northern guy's chasing the bat chat with his turret. He's trying to get a shot into that bat chat, but you're not going to catch it in an IS-7.
All right, well, we're over
With
here
3 other
watching
tanks
this.
shooting at you.
It did look like Content Diamond did manage to take down Playdew with the help of Magic. You got Pizza now charging in to try to get a shot into Magic to see if we could take him down. But there's Content Diamond. Really surprised that we haven't seen that 50B scooting around the map with its mobility.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to do a turtle strategy, you got to do a turtle strategy where your whole team is all together. You can't just turtle one tank in one section of the map and another in another section of the map. That's not a way to win.
Magic getting stuck on a rock there. It should be all good with Langwolf. Nope, Content takes that last one. And we missed over here the 50B going down of Apache Indigo. All right, so first win going out to HB.
Good game, HV. Good job. Way to go, Ivan. Wasser had a good game too.
Get the scoreboard updated here. There we go. All right, over on the VGA side, PT Eater coming out with the 2350. Now over on the HB side, decent damage spread across the board. Grade lost, kind of got, he wasn't up in the fight. Wasser coming in with a 3122. Snip was saying Ivan coming in with the 3427, and then up Shoehead and his Chieftain almost cracking the 3K mark also with 2946. Each one of those three have kills. Wasser has double. And of course, last match of the evening will be BK versus ODB. HB not messing around, man. They getting their tanks up there. They don't care if they get counterpicked or not. And it looks like actually it's the same pretty much lineup as before.
Good
yeah,
for
and this
them.
map is VGA's pick too, so
Interesting. Yet again, if you're trying to chat me in the Twitch chat, not working. I don't know why. Put in a support ticket. I have no idea. Oh, and if you're watching this in anything other than 1080p, crank it up. You're not seeing it in its full glory. Definitely do that. And if you are watching on your TV and watching on an Xbox One S or an Xbox One X, we do put out in Dolby Digital 7.1 and DTS 7.1. All right, Snip, go ahead and pick a side, and I'll counter with the other.
All right, VGA. Northern guys taking an E4. Played is taking an E3. A guy from Africa is in an IS7. Vegas Finns in an IS7. Pizza Eater in a 57 heavy. Apache in a 57 heavy, and Straw Hat in an E100.
Already over here on the HB side, Diamond in his E4, Magic, Lingwell Sr., Bolton Batch Hats, Wasser, IS7, Grey Lost Souls, Ivan, Bolton Chieftains, and they're changing it up with Up Shoehead and a Kronvan. Boogity boogity, let's go tanking. Everybody coming out? Our guest announcer coming out this evening, if you can't tell by his voice, legendary Sniff My Wagon.
Howdy.
And then that
Let's
other
see if
guy
VGA
comes back.
sticks together.
Yeah, exactly.
They gotta stick together. That's what they do best. That's what I've seen them do the best at. Stick together, stack and push. That's their thing. Just do it. Don't split up. I mean, you can split off and do your own thing in a bat chat, but when you're in an E3,
yeah,
you can be pretty ineffective if you're not at the forefront of the action.
I wonder if Vegas maybe going to give Played You maybe just a little push.
Magic hanging back for quick spots to see if anybody's coming downriver. Well, he's going to be there for a while. Langwolf, though, chilling out here, waiting for any quick spots from across the way. Right beside these guys here. We'll see firsthand any shots that do happen. Let's see. Diamond's going to line it up. Let's it rip. 903. Heck,
Nice
even,
shot.
even Langwolf got a shot in for 400 onto pizza. Guy from Africa taking a shot from the left. Had to bend the crowns on because the Chieftain's not on reload.
A guy from Africa is just trapped now.
Yeah.
He got in a bad spot. It's gonna be hard for him to get out of there now.
Yeah, he's going to have to literally try to drop the spot. I mean, and that might be really, really difficult to do. Seen some hash rounds being flung. Ooh.
Ooh, big shot from Northern guy into who was that?
Kronzon.
Upshot. Shoehead.
Check it out from the VGA side.
Man, that E4 is just such a good tank in these competitive matches. Just one shot, just pretty much half health other tanks.
Yeah, I mean, and sometimes those rolls can get extremely crazy high on it, up to $1,000. Grey Lost Souls crossing and getting punished. The time
Man,
for
I don't
guys
know
from
what.
Africa to get out of there. He's not lit up. He can roll out.
You know, I'm watching Pizza Eater here, just shooting into a perfectly side-scraped IS-7 and just bouncing a whole clip. I mean, if you don't have a shot that's going to pen, don't even pull the trigger. I mean, it's now
There you go.
now they got a little something.
Like maybe a little bit of shoulder action. Yep, exactly. 4 rounds right there into that shoulder. Another shoulder check.
And even those are lucky shots. I mean, really good shots, but wow. I'm surprised they're penning Wasser like that. But, you know, heat from 57 heavy pretty much pens everything.
I mean, you got that straight.
Them American heat rounds are something else. Whether it be a Patton, a 57 heavy, E5, those American heat rounds are just so good at penning.
Yeah. I've been getting some pretty good shots into the frontal face of the E100 a Straw Hat.
He's about to go down. There he goes.
That E100's turret is just a temperamental SOB.
I'm surprised Ivan got a shot into that E100. You look at where he's at. He's sitting behind. He's shooting through 2 teammates and around a hill. He's still got that shot into Straw Hat. That's funny. Apache's about to go down. Vegas is about to go down. They just need to take Ivan and just push. Ivan has got to just go over there. Oh, the E4 is here now. Scrub that for just a minute.
Ooh.
Ooh, big shot. Oh, we got some action across the middle. Content Diamond and Wolf are going to go after that guy from Africa who got trapped out there. He's still sitting behind that rock.
He did not want to leave. He made that home. Content
Sat
needs
there
to
the
drive it
whole
home.
game.
Oh,
Now he's
Content
in trouble.
bounces. Wolf now on reload. Oh, up, Shoehead dies. I missed that one. Did he fall off the cliff? He did. HB lost to Kronvon. Oh, HB now loses the bad chat. Pizza Eater came back. Huge round into Content Diamond.
Look at this. Look at this. A guy from Africa. He killed the bad chat. Now he's going to kill the E4. He took on those two tanks all by himself.
Oh
Killed
my
them
goodness.
both.
And then with up Shoehead killing himself, this is a game.
Yeah.
There's still there's still a full health.
We're out of
E3.
time. We're out of time. Yeah, they're not having any luck
BGA
touching that
gets
E3.
One more kill. And then we go to the math. If he spins,
HV wins it.
HB wins it by one tank. Oh, man. That was close. That was really close.
They almost threw it away with they didn't kill that guy from Africa. He let that full health E3 or E4 and Batchat come right up on him, and they were both full health, and he killed them both.
Kind of crazy.
Funny.
Over here on the VGA side, the guy from Africa, one kill, 32-18. Interesting play. Pizza Eater coming out with 57 heavy, 35-61.
He must have gotten some help. If he didn't kill both those tanks, I guess somebody else killed the Batchat.
Okay. I think it was Pizza that finally took him down. The guy from Africa getting also 2100 and assisted and also blocking 1960. Crazy. Over here on HB side, pretty even damage spread going across the board. Wasser, Grey Lost Souls in the 1500 range, Ivan in the 1800 range, and then Magic in his Batchat with 2681, 17, 11, 7. Yeah, I'm not going to show that. Great job. Spreading the love. We're gonna keep marching forward. Now we're off to HV's pick, right?
I think if VGA was a little more aggressive with that E3, it would have won that game easy.
All right, guys, if you go into your chat, click on it. You go to general chat. It'll put you into the standard chat room like you would normally be. Switch, go into a multi-chat setup, kind of like Discord. So you can utilize it that way. What's going on there, Dex?
I'm going to step away just for a minute. I'll be right back.
No problem, sir. This is kind of weird, Dex, not having the ability to really talk to anybody. Like in the Twitch chat, kind of quiet.
Yeah.
Can you see the general chat room?
Should.
'Cause I can't see anybody.
And who won that? Sorry, I kind of had to leave for a table.
That's okay. HB did. All right. Sorry about that. It's been kind of a stressful night.
So it's 2 HV, right?
Yeah, 2 to HV.
Okay.
Here we go, getting some tanks picked now. My gosh. Oh, an oldie but goodie, Prokhorovka.
Yeah, nothing wrong with the old. Kind of started getting a little. I'm glad they kind of got out of the rotation in the pubs right now, as heavy as it used to be.
Oh, I love Prok. Prok is one of my favorite maps. Except when there's Artie.
That's my problem. I'm already back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hell.
Yeah, certain maps, the Artie problem is this. You got aggressive players, good players, and then you got the guys that aren't so good, and they just kind of sit in the back of the map. And who's the Artie going to shoot at? What they're designed to shoot at is tanks that are hull down someplace, and you need to get them out of like a hull down spot. But instead, they already shoot like the light tank players, the guys that are actually out trying to get spots and stuff, and that kind of a bummer when you're trying to do the right thing and spot, and you got Artie shooting at you.
You gotta.
Well,
I
we
do
gotta
like
follow
H.
up on tanks here.
Go ahead, Snap.
Go ahead, Els.
Just hand it all off. Here, I'll go down VGA real fast. VGA rolling out with Plate E3 Pizza Eater E50M. Chicken before the egg. Is the E50M really comp or not? Northern guy, Apache Bolton Bat Chats, Dampus Duck, a guy from Africa, and Vegas all in IS-7s. Whoever.
HV, we have Shoehead and E4. Content Diamond and Bat Chat, Magic, Langwolf, all in Bat Chats, Gray. Grey Loose Soul in Chieftain. Ivan in a Chieftain, and Wasser in a Chieftain. I do like HV's lineup here. I want to see if they get to use those Chieftains properly, or if VGA just blows up their plans and goes at them.
Always good to watch one of those just everybody all in, up and over they go.
Just all in, yeah.
All in. Let's have some fun.
Proc is a very strategic map, though. I like Proc just for the fact there's so many different ways to go about doing this, and there's so many ways you're just going to get burnt if you don't do it just right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's one of those things. If you're not set up if they're playing the hill severely, and you don't have no good eyes going on in the battlefield, it could swing one-sided very, very quickly. It's going to be interesting to see how they play the C50M, though.
This is the map. This is the counter push map. I mean, it's basically getting good recon is key.
Looks like
map
HV
control is key.
Is going to utilize the 2-line. Apache is going to spot up Grey Lost Souls, and then Magic here. Oh, now the rest of everybody else over here lights up the mediums. Oh, Langwolf slowing way down because of all of those houses. Obstacles. They're going to push. Content Diamond got left by his lonesome.
Looks like HV is going to play defensive here.
There comes Magic.
But their Bat Chats are playing ultra aggressive. They're going to let the Bat Chats go all on their own.
Langwolf needs to get up there with his brother. He was
Yeah.
I don't know what he was doing all the way in the
Magic-
back.
Magic went in all by himself, got melted. I mean, he did pretty effective damage to Northern Guy, but if he had help,
yeah,
he could have gotten Northern Guy out of there. Looks like, Apache got set on fire.
Now Langwolf's going to be in big trouble because Northern Guy is going to be reloaded here. Langwolf needs to get out of Dodge. Yep, get out of there, man. Even though you still have 2 rounds left, I wouldn't have popped it really that soon. All right, so Content now trying to get their eyes to change to him.
Content's not even looking at the other Bat Chats, though. Oh, there he is. There he is. Maybe he's trying to finish Apache there.
Dampest is getting
Seems
melted.
to be focused on. Ooh, Langwolf's coming in again. Here he comes. He's almost loaded.
Magic's trying
Gonna
to
try to
snipe
get
from Magic
Apache
Bush.
here. Apache's out. Northern Guy's gonna be out. Oh. Good play by the Bat Chats from HV here. Looks like they're gonna have the whole left side of the map now.
Vegas, the only IS-7 left on the 6th line.
HV just dominating this game right now. You know, VGA just did not have a good setup. They were just way too split up.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're going to be having your heavies on one side of the tracks, you don't want all your mediums hanging out on the 2 line because there's no support fire.
Right.
Vegas just one by one, man. Just look at the Chieftains dialing it in. And then Magic comes up from the rear. And yet again, we're left to a full health E3.
That is one thing the Chieftain is really good at, is penning them IS-7s. I don't know why, but they Them depleted uranium rounds can go right through that IS-7. Probably better than any other round in the game.
Oh, played you. That was a standard round. Shame. Playing with standard ammo. I know Up Shoehead's not. Here comes Magic. There it was with the monster trucking. HB taking this 3 and out.
Dominating performance there. That was really good. Look at the damage spread. Everybody did work.
Yeah, that was pretty. That looked real clean. Everybody was I mean, other than, you know, Magic kind of learned his lesson going in there by himself. He started hanging back a little bit, and then keeping pace with the rest of his Batchat guys. So glad they recovered from that. VGA over here, Pizza Eater coming in with the 2265. Apache coming in with, I'll give you 1500. But the damage spread pretty much evenly across the board, except for Grey Lost Souls and his Chieftain, just round after round after round. 3262, 864. That's some really high rolls. Only 4. Oh, I bet you someone was slinging hash.
I don't know, man. Four pens for 3,200.
Yeah, that would have
he
to
must
be.
have ammo racked somebody or something. Set somebody on fire? I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't catch that. 'Cause, the math is just a little off.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know, just by almost, I don't know, 2K. So, all right, great job, HBU. All right, up next. Both these teams have been seen live before. They're kind of building the rivalry, man. BK ODB round 3. So that's up next. BK down in the bronze division, ODB up in the silver division. Huge announcement coming out tomorrow for all the bronze division teams. I know they've been waiting for the ranks. So we're going to be waiting not too long, and you guys will get that announcement out and about. I hope these guys can get in here because we're about 20 minutes ahead of schedule. Alrighty. Sorry, I typically usually have a nice list of questions to ask my my guest commentators. I just know you so well, though. Me and you have known each other for years. Oh my goodness.
You keep thinking to yourself, we've already had that conversation. That's why you don't want to ask any questions.
I know, right? It just feels okay. How about this, Dex? You haven't known Sniffer very much. Maybe for about you knew of him and about him. Maybe knew each other for about a year. Do you have any questions for the legend here of Sniff?
What's your favorite type of tank to play?
I've
Heavy,
always been a medium.
light.
I've always been a medium player. I always liked. I like any tank with a good gun. I don't care about armor. I don't care about gun depression. Just give me a good gun and some mobility, and I'm happy. When I say good gun, I mean a gun with an accurate shot.
Accurate and a little bit of pen.
Yeah, I mean, I'll play the Death Star from time to time for some giggles, you know, but because it's completely broken. But for the most part, I like to stick to my mediums. My 140 is my baby. Talking tier 10, of course, but I like to play 8s, 9s, and 10s. But, you know, I've been getting into the heavies a little bit more than I used to.
Thing. Give me the 8s, 9s, 8s and 10s. 8s and 10s, man. That's what I really like to play.
I'd have to say 9s are my favorite. 9s. I mean, I love all my 9s. Every 9 I've ever played except for the Email 2, I've liked. So I kept them all. I kept all my 9s. I have all my 8s. I'm slowly working my way back through the tech tree and owning all my tanks again. The ones that I played and I liked, I went back and I bought them. So
There you go.
I mean,
Yeah,
I like to
Go
jump
ahead, Dennis.
back down to like tier 6 and grab the KV2 every once in a while just because it's a KV2.
yeah, I have for those lower tiers. I like to, I'll just play the premium tanks like the. I love the Cromwell B. I just have a blast playing that. What would be my favorite 7? The T-29 with the little gun. Probably one of my favorites. For 8s.
Running a fast fire in 90.
Yeah, it's so much fun. I think for 8s, I love this new Chrysler. I just could pick that up last week. I love that tank. That is a lot of fun because it's pretty overpowered right now. And 5100
That tank
blast.
is a little crazy overpowered.
The 5100, once again, a completely overpowered 8. It's really fun. The Scorpion G. The premium tanks, when it comes to them, the tank really has to have something exceptional for me to want to get it and want to play it. So for that, I'd have to say the Scorpion G is pretty a unique tank, just because of the speed and the alpha damage. Like I said, I like all my 9s. I love the Conqueror. The E50 is the greatest tank in the game. If you don't have it, get it. The E50 is by far the best tank, tier for tier in the game, in my opinion.
And it's yeah, especially if people want a challenge to try to 3 mark, that's the tank to take the challenge.
Yeah, I 3 marked the E50. It's just such a good tank, and I don't think you'd have any trouble 3 marking it if you're a really good player and know how to play. It really just does everything so well. Just there's nothing that tank doesn't do. I don't know why the E50M is such a dog. It's not anywhere near as good as the E50 is. It's just strange.
So what's your favorite comp tank, sir?
Oh, you know me, E4. Tier 10, in tier 10s, yeah, E4 is definitely my tank.
And I know you want to go ahead and make that announcement again about the second team. Go, you feel right ahead, sir.
Yeah, once again, we're looking for good competitive players. We're starting our second squad. It's actually called NF2G, not NFTG. It's NF2G. But if you know the name, it does sound exactly the same. But we share the same Discord. We're in the same clan. We're considered equals. Everything is the same. Everybody has equal say in what we do. But the fact of the matter is, the NFTG team has been around a long time, and we've all played together for so long. I don't want to move anybody in and push anybody out. You know what I mean? So the idea is we're going to start a second team and develop that one for new players to get into. And ideally what we're looking for is, maybe 2 or 3 really good comp players who that could actually call and maybe form sort of the inner core of this new group. So
and you
if
got
you're
some,
interested,
you got some home run players already lined up, man, that I've been seeing
Absolutely.
Home run. I mean, I can't let these guys down one bit. I know like Stalker. Is he going to be going over to NF2G, or is he staying in NF2G?
Yeah, Stalker's one of them. We have some really good players that just came by. I don't know if anybody knows Cody Jenks from the West Coast server. His name is now Gotta Love RNG. He's on our team now. He's going to be part of the second squad.
I played for hours with him the other night. We and him just had an absolute blast. Good guy to get hooked up with. Very knowledgeable, and an amazing guy to hang around with. Super excited to team up with him.
Yeah, he's really, really good. Tremendous shot. RNG can pull off shots that I don't even know how he does it, but he's got a 3 marked Death Star, which I'm jealous of. And he'll tell you, he's like, and I'm the best 183 driver in the game. Like, he'll tell you that he's the best, and I like that. Like, that's what I want to hear from somebody that's on my team. You know what I mean? But he's not cocky. He really does think he's good in that tank. But we have great players, great guys that are good but inexperienced in comp, and they want to be experienced in comp, and they haven't had the opportunity because our 11-man squad that we ran in Clan Wars pretty much took all the time. So.
Well, and it's one of those things. So, if you guys are interested, definitely hit them up. Go hit up either Sniff, or can they go also talk to Strong too, Iasko?
Iasko, talk to any NFTG player, but the number one thing is to get our attention that you want to join is to just go to the World of Tanks console site, or console at World of Tanks, and log in with your Xbox username and password, and then apply for NF2G, and we'll see that application. We'll contact you. We'll get you in our Discord, and we'll get you approved, and then you'll be one of us, and then earn your way on the team.
Well, there you go, guys. Shameless little plug there for NFTG, NF2G. Check these guys out. They're going to be active through Wednesday Night Fights. They were active through Clan Wars, so check them out. There you go, Sniff. I think that was a pretty good, and we'll have more to come from that group, as always. All teams slowly starting to get in here. Well, I guess right now it's just BK. So, BK been super busy here lately. They are deep into the bronze division in the upper echelon. The bronze division become one of the hot commodities now. Everybody's fighting in there. And then I just did receive message. So Grey Lost Souls did get an ammo rack. He did get that damage off of an ammo rack.
Oh, okay.
Pull that. So that was confirmed. So thank you for that information there, Gray, and keeping us heads up. $19, thanks. Thank you for coming out there, guys, with Chief. So 19 saying what's up to Happy, to Beaver, and to Sniff, and giving you guys a big giant thumbs up, and also to On Your 6.
I got to play with 19 in a couple Merc matches, I believe.
He's a good guy. I like 19.
Yeah.
Very level-headed.
I do really fast while we're on a low. Let me just go ahead and do this. I have this already set up for everybody. This is why we're doing the Wounded Warrior project itself. So really fast, I'm going to yet again another short clip that are permitted here. I do have to say, Wednesday Night Fights and TLP are both licensed and the ability to use these videos by Wounded Warrior Project. Any distribution or use on other channels is strictly prohibited by the Wounded Warrior Project organization. But here we go. I'll line up this movie.
I didn't know as a kid that I was going to serve in the military. My big motivator to serve was actually watching the towers fall on 9/11.
9/11 happened a few months after I joined.
I joined because that was something that I always wanted to do.
My truck was struck by a very large anti-armor improvised explosive device.
And when I wake up, I'm outside of the vehicle, laying in the sand.
I'm missing my right leg below the knee.
I wasn't missing any limbs. I didn't have any physical scars. So I was a little hesitant, but once I got involved more, I realized that we suffer from the invisible wounds of war.
So then the doctor said, that they believed that I had TBI. I had no idea what this was, and they said it was a traumatic brain injury.
Wounded Warrior Project has honored and empowered all of us, regardless of our injuries.
They flew me to Vail, Colorado to do adaptive skiing. I would never have been able to do that without Wounded Warrior Project and without the donors and all of our partners that Wounded Warrior Project has.
They've given me education. They've given me a smile. They've given me this huge extended family that without them otherwise I probably wouldn't have.
I've connected with fellow veterans that I've served with in Iraq. I've connected with fellow veterans that I didn't know and made new friendships.
Wounded Warrior Project served me in such a way that if I could just serve one person, then I will have done Wounded Warrior Project a great justice.
They have empowered me to better myself by not giving me a handout, but by giving me a hand up.
If it wasn't for the opportunities that they've given me, I would still be stuck on my couch wondering what I'm going to do with myself, literally.
They didn't just tell me I could do stuff. They showed me.
Without them, I would probably still be trying to transition from Sergeant Crutch to Lisa Crutch. They've helped me to do that. If Wounded Warrior Project does nothing else for me, if they do nothing else for me, the things that they've done thus far will sustain me for a lifetime.
There you go, guys. Another reason why we're doing this Wounded Warrior Project going to be real special. 100% of the proceeds going right back into the Wounded Warrior tournament. I'll go to the Wounded Warrior Foundation for our heroes, for those who live and die for us, for our freedoms. So, Wednesday Night Fight says thank you to those who have served and who are still serving. All right, I'll get you back live, back in the chat. Still have Dex and also Sniff still in here. We're going ready to start the final game here. We're just waiting for ODB to get lined up. They're making their way in. Wounded Warrior will be taking part June 9th. That is the set date in concrete. Set down with Wargaming, Wounded Warrior, TLP, and of course, WNF.
Yeah, we will definitely get a team in for that one. Can't wait for that event. It's for a good cause.
Be awesome.
I think everybody can flock to that event to try to get out and do some good while having some fun. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, and you know, talk about knowing that everything that you're putting in, that your team's putting in for, goes to help so many people with so many things. That big giant thumbs up. And those teams also that we're participating will be backed by. We'll get some prizing going. It's already we've already talked Wargaming, so prizing would be involved with this tournament. So you're just not giving up the $100 per team. You are going to receive something back in process. And then remember, the winning team does get invited. 2 representatives of the winning team, if they wanted to come out, join the Wounded Warrior Project guys and gals. Wednesday Night Fights, TLP, and get, Wargaming, and everybody come out. You be in Chicago, live ceremony on live television. So you'd have to dress up somewhat nice. But yet again, come out and represent your team, the esports community, and take part in this great thing. ODB coming in deep. BK just rolling in here with the 8. So looks like we're going back to Cliff, huh? They're happy.
Yep, Cliff, then followed up by Live Oaks.
I love Cliff. Cliff is so much fun to watch.
explosive.
I don't know why. It's just one of my favorites. It's like Mines. Mines and Cliff are just oldies but goodies.
Yes, sir. Mobility coming over there on the BK side. Heavy metal coming out from the ODB. Wouldn't expect anything less. So I do not know if the match for Game 2 VGA versus HB was for points or not. But I do know Game 1 was for points. And if you missed that one, the 3-1, Chief beating On Your 6. So Chief does receive 1 full point for the victory after the deduction for 1 loss. And then gets a bonus 1.5 for beating a team above them in the for the bonus tiering. So, congratulations going out to all the guys in Chief. On Your 6 still.
Boy, they are coming out strong, aren't they? They are moving up the ranks fast.
They are. Yeah, they are straight up. I mean, they're in the hammer lane and they're not letting down. I mean, that's a super powerhouse team that's coming out of it. I mean, a culmination of Nightmare, some Nightmare guys, some NFTG guys, some Eye for an Eye guys. I mean, it's just all over the place. It came into becoming one powerhouse team. All right, so here we go. ODB, Major Bunny coming out with that 103B. Shooter Crazy in the 430. Go Shooter. It's like a boss. In the IS-4, Python in the IS-7, Jolly Roger in the 57, along with Chad to the Bone, and then Goku in that E1 Hundo. Sniff, what's BK rolling?
Okay, so we got BK. We have Snickers in an E4, Grudgebringer in the Bat Chat, Xperia Boss in an IS-7, IMG in an IS-7, King Donkey in a 57 Heavy, and McIver in a AMX-50B.
All right, guys, boogity boogity. Let's go tanking. Remember, we're slowly changing everything over to the community hub now. So everything's slowly making the change, but that does not mean to leave the NFTG server. I have NFTG on the brain. Another shameless plug. So they're over in the WNF server. So go have some fun over there. There is a huge announcement coming out tomorrow. I will make it. It will be written and then it will be spoken about on Blitzkrieg on Friday. So most definitely, especially for these bronze teams, hint, 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 stay in that WNF server. But here we go. Now the E4 Snickers staying back on this one. IS-4, I used to love it. All right, the cannon used to be like literally shooting on a rail. You could not miss. That round would come out straight and true, and I don't know what they did to that dispersion or what it is, but Snip, do you get that same feeling with the IS-4?
Yeah, I get the feeling that, you know, when you're aiming in and it's not quite, the reticle hasn't closed completely, but it should hit anyway. IS-4 kind of lets you down for some reason. And I don't know why, but it just doesn't seem like the soft stats are as good as the IS-7 is, even though it's supposed to be probably the same gun. It just doesn't feel like it.
Now, Phantom was getting ripped up there, man. That 103B.
Yeah, how about it?
He was Already took him down to half health, man, that DPM. But up top here, 57s are unloading into the sides of these tanks, crossing. And then shooters getting that snipe spot over there in that F7 area. And then we got a heavy all by itself. Oh, Python. He might be able to catch King Donkey. Oh, Jolly's going to be in a big trouble here. Ooh, and an Amarak. Oh, and he's tracked.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Is it enough time for Python to get around and able to shoot through the rocks? Oh, he misses it. He didn't let it close in enough.
I think Donkey's in trouble, or he could be anyway.
As long as Shooter, that's a dangerous spot. Shooter to be playing with the 57. Oh, goodness gracious. Good night, Shooter.
Wow.
A little too aggressive. And then Python.
It's a shame. Python and
Yeah.
Chadbone should have been helping out with King Donkey. He'd have been dead.
Yeah, he would have been easily deleted, but Python went out farther. Python could have got away with only angling out. I mean, let's just see some action here really fast. There goes Donkey. Python's firing at the cap at 26 seconds. The heavies had broken through, so here comes the IS-4.
Oh boy.
Goku missing his shot on Grudge. But
That
Boss
IS-4
here-
is on an island.
Yes, sir. He has the bat chat around him, but he needs to just hit select tanks just to get that cap reset. Mac, is he fully loaded? Nope, only 2 rounds in the clip on that one. Python needs to get in the fight. Python finally takes down King Donkey. Have you been seeing if that 103B's been, I guess he has been taking on the E100s, hasn't he?
Well, a few of the times that he had shots, the tanks that were in a position for him to shoot there weren't spotted, so he couldn't shoot them.
Oh no, Python went low. He left Chad to the bone all by himself.
Yeah, I'm surprised BK hasn't recognized the overmatch and pushed.
Sturb does take down the
So
bat
IS-4
chat.
might get some easy damage here.
Chad's going to go down to Mac. He already took the hit, Python. Lay it into him. Looks like they're calling focus fire on the E4.
I tell you what, this isn't over yet. If Bunny can take out Phantom right here.
Oh, Boss takes a huge hit.
Python went down. There we go. Xperia has to stay hidden until he's unspotted. Oh my God, he could have just lost himself right there. He should have stopped when he killed Python, but he kept going while he was still lit.
Surprised
And he
he's not
bounced the
spotted.
shot. Lucky for him.
Oh, yes.
Lucky for. Oh, he got spotted.
Oh, but
And
Major
he's
Bunny's
putting his butt. Putting his butt to him.
missing the jump.
He doesn't.
Oh, he's spotted now. 50B is going to be all over him like white on rice.
Yeah, it's over. Oh, fire.
Waiting for the shell to come from the left.
Yeah. Boss has got him here. Oh, missed him.
This is still a fight. Night, sweetheart. Major Bunny
I don't know how he's still alive. Goes into siege mode. Mac. Oh no, he only had one round.
What did he do?
He only had one round.
Oh my god. He didn't reload after that.
He's gonna poke up too far. Now he sees the IS-7. Oh my god! No way! He's gonna take him out. Oh, it went into the tracks. Oh my goodness.
Well, the IS-7 gun can overmatch that armor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, anything over 130. Over a 130 will pen it, but
I believe it's a 122 will pen.
I don't know.
a 122.
122.
Yeah.
Goku from ODB throwing up donuts. Ouchie, ouchie. Sergeant Bunny did throw out the 4609 with 3 kills. Chad to the Bone, 4516 with 1 kill. And then everybody else just fell to the wayside. Over on the BK side, Mac putting in 4572. Holy moly. Key players here, but yet again, then King Donkey with 38. Snickers with 26. Grudge with 25. And then Xperia just got 2 kills, but only 261 damage. So I think that was on, of course, the 103B and then the IS-7.
That was a good fight. That was really fun. I was pulling for Bunny there. I really... I was like, now shoot the IS-7, come on! Yeah, that was good.
Well, it looks like we have the tanks up now. For BK here, we have Snickers in the E4, Grudge in Bat Chat, Boss and I Am Great in IS-7s, King Donkey in 57 Heavy, Phantom Max, or Phantom in the E100, and Mac in AMX-50B.
And then an ODB, ACUR in a E4, Major Bunny in his STRV, Modest Rage in a 140, Python in an IS-7, Jolly Roger in a 57 Heavy, Chad to the Bone in a 57 Heavy, and ZZ Like a Boss in a E5. I think that STRV will get that boost, get up in the B1 area, as always.
You know, it'd be interesting to see if they do. That's a heck of a logo on the side. Ours. I'm glad he shares his tank. Mac. Oh, that's great. Sorry. It's late in the evening. I just happened to start with that tank and all right, so Bunny's heading that way. Nope. He's just gonna park it on the line. Here he goes yet again, picking on the E100. AC picks up on the E100 shot right there. AC getting spotted up relatively quickly. I don't think there's a lot of teams that actually know about that boost spot. Probably a lot of the gold teams, but... All right, let's go up to the other action that we got going up top. Grudge is trying to get up onto the lighthouse, but he's got a 140 there that keeps going up and poking to get him. Snickers hanging far, far back.
Both teams playing it pretty safe here. Oh, Jolly Roger's going to run right out in front of this 50B.
Oh no, and the 57 heavies there. Oh.
Jolly Roger's going to get melted.
Yep, there he goes.
And he's a Jolly Roger.
Yep, he's a Jolly Roger. He should have went up there with Chad on that mountain little slide that they got there. Man, like a boss, still alive. Still spotting these guys up. I wonder how much ammo this Major Bunny's going through.
Oh boy, Grudge Bringer's in trouble now. He went after the 140, but he didn't kill him. Rage has to go after him. Go after him, Rage. Get him. Get him. Don't stop.
Modest being very modest on this push.
He lost his driver, and he couldn't catch up to him. Grudgebringer was able to just run away. Now those guys are out of position. Python has got to hurry before BK realizes that those two guys are way out of position.
We could just see an implosion here. How's it going to go? He does hit the shot, and then Modest should be following it up. There it is. But then Python
I don't
getting
think
hit by the
Grudgebringer realized that IS-7 went there. I think he came back around trying to get Modest Rage, and there was Python sitting there. He was like, oh.
Python in big trouble now. Double autoloaders on his right, E4 on his left.
Yeah, it's a bad spot to be in.
Chad to the bone needs to push. There you go. He needs to keep King Donkey away.
Rage needs to run down to J7. He's got to get the side of, too late. Now he's just got to stay there and be annoying. As best as he can, anyway.
Major Bunny does get spotted up here by Phantom, it looks like. But AC Yor needs to get that big barrel up into the fight, because this gets any farther away from ODB. I mean BK there. Oh, AC, what are you doing, man? Oh boy, they really want to get that
Still
E100.
pretty tight. Still a pretty tight match, but I think if BK was smart, they'd just take the top of the map. Just leave Phantom to try to bounce those shots from those two TDs and just try to kill the tanks that are up top right now, because they don't have a lot of health. If they could just kill Modest Rage and Chad, they'd be in pretty good shape.
Snickers rotated out and taking out AC and that E4. I Am Great still at full health and his IS-7, but he is sideways to Like a Boss. Modest Rage has to be getting frequent gas fill-ups there for as much as he's traveled this game. I Am Great pulling a hell of a shot into their side of the turret of Like a Boss.
IMG has got to.
Great
He's
misses
got to
his
pen that
shot.
shot. He's got to pen that.
Am
He
Great.
just cost his teammate's life.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm great. Keep saying IMG, but yeah, I see that. I'm great. Yeah, if he'd have just penned that one shot, that E50 would still be, or the 50B would still be alive.
Yep.
And now here comes Chad to put a clip in on.
Oh, and Chad not aiming his shots. All three of these tanks just one shots. I mean, Great's turret must have got broken during that scuffle.
4 tanks to 1 tank. Major Bunny's the only one with any health. He should just go in.
Oh, there it is.
Should have gone in.
ODB taking this one. Just real fast, some Mac coming in at 38-13, Snickers with a 24-27, and both King Donkey and Grudge almost pulling up that 2K. Over on ODB side, AC coming out with a 2K, Bunny with 3K, Like a Boss coming out with 38-79 with 2 kills, Chad coming in with 24-77, and then Modest Rage with 2 kills, 1971. The next map, they're Mr. Deck.
Live Oaks.
Ooh.
Ooh. The little things.
Yes. I missed Live Oaks so much. I didn't, towards the end.
Oh, right.
I mean, towards the end, I'm like jonesing for Live Oaks. I'm like, come on, Wargaming. Come on, Rotation. Come on, don't give me Dragon Rage.
Yeah. Right.
And they're like, all right, we're bringing back Fjords. And I'm like, yeah.
How about Hidden Valley, where it was like literally half the map was done, and then the other half was just nothing? Hidden Valley. That was.
I only pushed one
awful.
side of the map. It was one of those things. I'd go left from what is that, the east spawn, and I'd go right from the west spawn. So I only ever saw one side of the map, and that I went and played up in the hills. Kind of left that whole monastery, whatever that was up at the top.
Town, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of just let that do its own thing. Because by the time you get around, you push around on the right, and if you have a good radio man, you just bloop, you drop your shells across the way. And during that time, I mean, we were all 3 marking our conks because of WCL2. So if you wanted to have a win rate of like 8,000 and something, the conk was your best bet on that map.
On that map, yeah, that was a good map for the conk. I had Fjords today, or yesterday, for the first time in how long? It's good to play a different map.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting.
To play Fjords, I have not got a chance to play on it just quite yet, so super excited. I really just want to see how the HD model looks.
Didn't look any different to me. The map looked exactly the same.
Really? That sucks.
From what I saw of the map.
The one I really that I'm next really truly missing was the one with the Great Wall.
Oh yeah, Great Wall was fun.
You know,
I always like Great Wall.
always going over to playing in the hills. What would that be? The like B9 area, and you could go up one path up there. There was one path that you can go high, one path you can go low, and you could, if you had a good platoon, you could pincer them into position and just have rear shots, front shots, and they, just made people just absolutely cringe. The only thing I did not like about that was the B line where they already could literally, if you drew the low roll with your team and they're like, hey, you take the low end, and you're like, crap, I'm gonna get RD'd.
Yeah.
Or
I like Sacred Valley, but I'm one of the few people that appreciated the very first Sacred Valley.
Yeah.
Until they changed it. I'm not a big fan of the change. I like the original.
It's really past here. BK coming out with Grudgebringer in the Yag. Donkey, great. IS-7s, Boss, Rove, Phantom, E100s, Mac, 50B.
Oh man, bringing the meat. Let's watch this thing. 2 Mouse and 2 E100s. That's a lot of hit points.
Yeah, ODB bringing out the heavy metal also, so this is going to be a great one. So let's get it down to it. So Python IS-7, Chad to the bone with 57 heavy, like a boss in the E5, but then Bunny AC, Mouses, Jolly, Goku, E100s. Boogity boogity, let's go tanking. Say thank you for everybody joining us on Twitch, YouTube, and Mixer. Good evening. This is the Light Game. Thank you for sticking around. It's been amazing.
I've never really given it much thought as to how you would go about playing this competitively. Other than going and getting on the flag and trying to just brawl for it. I would think South Spawn has an advantage at the flag area. Interesting that BK is bringing a Yaguru. Wonder what they're going to do with that.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Python kind of has a really good spot here to get some early damage in, but he's missing, not quite penning his shots. Chad seems like he's getting some shots in. Major Bunny is in trouble, though. He is completely surrounded.
Grudge
And he's gonna
bounces
go
on the
down
lower
right
plate
here.
of Goku. Goku was going to be in big trouble, but Goku angled off enough to bounce the Yagpan shot. Oh, Goku doesn't need to march forward. That's a lot of IS-7s right in front. Great pick it up. Yep, great picks
Yeah.
up the final kill there.
I mean, if I was ODB, I would not go past that church. Just kind of.
ODB pushing on the backside here. Python's going to get one shot in, but the minute they realize he's here, oh, and he bounces. Oh, if you're going to do clutch stuff like that, man, you got to hit that shot. He's leaving the shoulder open. Boss bounces another shot. Everybody's rotated now. Huge hit into Python. Robe's going to go down. Chad with his last round here.
Looks like BK really wants Chad out of there. Chad has been playing it really smart. Good help. Good help coming in there from Boss to save Chad. Taking another shot. Pretty good focus fire from both teams here.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's dead even. Will that Yagru get another shot in? Doesn't look like it. It looks like he needs some help. Oh, and Donkey didn't help out there at all. Grudge is just trying to run, but he can't run. All right, here we go. Chad's in for the clip. This should be it right here. Boss will have to finish him. That 57 heavy reload is so fast. Good game by Grudgebringer there. Almost 5K. McIver almost got 5K. But they still lost because Chad was laying the pipe. 7K out of a 57 heavy.
Thank you for covering me on those damages. I'm trying to help an unexpected gentleman in the hub. He thought he was on the WNF part of it, and I'm trying to rescue him from drowning. If you know what I mean, trolls. Hell's trying to do multiple things at once here.
Chad played well there. He had 7K and a 57 heavy, and I think he was getting early shot. He got himself into a position where he got early shots into ODB as they tried to get into the town. So he was able to capitalize on that. So it was a good play by him. The Beeve. The Beeve is back.
Lucky who I found.
Welcome back, Beaver. Trying to hide.
Trying to hide. Beaver doesn't hide. So is ODB a 360 clan?
I don't know. I know that they talk a lot. I think that they're mixed.
They are using game chat.
Yeah.
So I was wondering because I heard them when I came in.
All right, so from BK, I'm Great is in an E4, Grudgebringers in a Yagaru, Ramblers in an IS-7, King Donkeys in a 57 heavy, Xperia Boss in an E100, Phantom in an E100, and MacGyver in a 50B.
ODB rolling out here. AC and E4. Shooter Crazy Python, both in IS-7s. Bunny, Chad to the Bone, both in T57 heavies. Boss, Modest Rage, and E5s.
E5s are interesting picks. And how do you feel about the E5s now, Hellscat? I don't know. I feel like they're just a little bit soft, and they don't trade well. And this is kind of a trade situation.
I've been loving my E5 and puppies lately.
Yeah, puppies are one thing, but competitive, I don't know. I've always been kind of fond of good trade tanks. E4s, E100s, autoloaders.
Rollout this time with ODB. They're taking their E5s and they're going track bound.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I need
Now it makes sense.
Scoreboard. What was that last round? Last round went to ODB, right? Yeah, ODB.
Yeah, ODB. This has been a very close match. Two evenly capable teams. BK needs to stall here and not push too much because those E5s have a long way to go yet. I'm sorry, ODB needs to stall a little bit. BK, I don't think they realize those the E5s are out of position. If they did, they'd be pushing right now.
Well, I mean, these E5s are going to have plenty of time to come up, get up here on the rear. So
Yeah,
ODB
BK just wasted all their opportunity. They're going to be in trouble now.
I do like ODB's discipline, though. I mean, really talking to their team and not pushing in just quite yet, knowing that they
Yep.
are down 2
Yeah, that's
tanks.
really good.
All right, there we go. Robe now getting lit up, but the E5s now, Boss is going to have a huge problem. He's going to have 2 E5s shooting him in the rear, in the what, and the butt. Here's the fashion
Ooh.
coming in. Push. There you go. Now everybody's turned
BK
around.
is going to get.
Yeah,
BK is well, they're not getting melted, but
Mac is.
MacGyver did. Yeah.
Rove's next. He's got. Oh, if Python would rotate and look at Rove, but Python's looking at. Python needs just a little bit more training, I think, because if they would be concentrating on that IS-7 or Rove, they'd be giving their E5s a little chance. Oh no, there's one E5 down. They gotta go.
Yeah, BK just spun around and went after those E5s.
Yeah, that should have been a full-on assault mode. Oh, Modest hanging around too long. No, this E5 is going to pay the price.
Big miss by Grudgebringer. Rambler's going to get circled up here. He's got tanks all around him now.
Oh, Shooter taking a huge hit from. Oh, and he didn't see King Donkey on his left. Rip. BK now pulling it back.
Yeah, BK's got it now. Once they turned around and killed those E5s, and the rest of ODB did not push at that moment, that was it.
AC
They
should have been
lost
up in
all
the
their
fight.
advantage.
Yeah, I honestly, I'd like to talk to ODB. I think they're too reliant on their 57 heavies, where they should lean back and be more reliant on their IS-7s. Use those IS-7s as the tip of the spear, not the 57 heavies. And there we go, BK coming back into it. Beautiful setup in the...
Good game, BK. I thought they were going to be in trouble when them E5 started putting shots into them, but they turned around, killed them E5s right quick, and then spun around again.
All right, really fast here. Go down the list. AC over here on ODB. AC coming out with the 4278. Chad to the Bone 2105. Python 2473. Shooter just needed to get a little bit different in the IS-7 scenario. BK over here. 50B got, man, he just couldn't get anything going. E4 of I Am Great coming in with the, I'll give him 2300. Donkey 4 kills, 2200. Phantom and his E100 actually throwing down. It's good to see some E100s doing some doing damage like this. 2 kills, 34.98. Road Rambler coming out with almost 3K, 29.72. And then Grudgebringer coming in with the 43.06.
Yeah, good game by Phantom there. Went 6 for 7. That's always a good thing with 2 kills. Getting 4 pens out of a Jaeger is pretty good too.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Alrighty, so we're all tied up. 2-2, Ghost Town. Let's see what they could bring to the table here. Now they should bring out some 57s. Hey, Beaver, you have an announcement that you want to do?
I believe he stepped away for a minute. He said.
I like doing this to him. I always do. It's Hell's Cat burn on Beaver. All right, over here on the ODB side again, AC and the E4, Like a Boss and the Yagpans, Shooter, Python, IS-7s, Jolly, Chad to the Bone, and the 57 Heavies, and then the Mouse, Sergeant Boney. BK rolling out Snickers, E4, Boss, and the other Boss, because you have Like a Boss and Xperia Boss. So this Boss over here in the 183, Donkey, great, IS-7s, but then Grudgebringer, Road Rambler, and Phantom, and E100s. Honestly, I really, with this being the no limits like they wanted, I'm telling you, Snip, this strat works. It was done by LOET, Loet, and then also done by another team. 2 Type 5 Heavies, 1 Bat Chat, and the rest TV7 Heavies.
And a bunch of 57s. Yeah.
Yes.
I saw that.
It was just, it would just be that, like, that shock and awe moment of, like, what do we do?
Yeah, you just force feed them Type 5s while your 57s just sit back and murder. So ODB is going with the offensive tanks while BK is going with more of a defensive tank. BK's hoping to get a lot of work out of this 57s, I guess.
I'm hoping. I mean, I really would rather would have see 3 IS-7s, 357 Heavies, and then like an E4, or even a Bat Chat. Looks like 2 of the ODB guys here apparently not liking each other, and he does not like the fact that Chad to the Bone was pushing him.
I'm going to watch Xperia Boss just because I just want to see him hit somebody for a lot.
Well, let's see here. Who will he see?
Oh, he's in a good spot.
Oh, boy.
Jolly Roger going to get Jolly Rogered.
Here
yes,
comes.
he is.
Oh, he's not looking. Ah! Wait for it. There it is. 1750.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Jolly Roger,
right
man.
Every game, yeah, that poor
He's
guy. he's going to go down here.
The wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh, E4
Oh,
getting
man.
racked. Oh my God, double 110. So the E100 and then the E4 and then finished off by the IS7.
This game's over already. Holy smokes.
183's loaded. And he's
97
looking-
to 75. 74.
Jagdpants, let's see where he's going to line up. Huge shot. Oh no. Phantoms is, and Shooter blocks the Jagdpan shot. King Donkey's just, okay.
Python's going to go down here. Python's done.
Shooter needs to back down. His Jagdpans is loaded. Oh, nope. Now he's on the reload.
Here comes the 183.
Shooter in trouble. Oh, Grudgebringer blocks the 183 shot. Great blocks the 183 shot. Let the 183 play, dang it. Let the 183 play. There's a Jagdpan shot into Rope Rambler. Unless the people get some miraculous top pops or something, it's looking pretty bleak on the ODB camp.
Well, it was definitely an ugly start. Say that.
Yes, it was. A little more team building skills here. You guys would be doing a lot better. Focus
I
right
just think that they were more built for defensive than offensive capabilities. I mean, you don't want to just run those 57 heavies out there when you know you got the Death Star on the other side, but that Death Star came and found them.
All right, guys, we're gonna finish it out
Nice.
here.
Nice damage spread from BK there. Almost every one of them did 2K except for one guy.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't ask for anything better out of your team right there, and straight up. ODB just couldn't get much rolling at that timeout, but congratulations going out to BK getting the 3-2 victory over a Silver Division team, so they will be getting some bonus points.
Boy, it's been an upset night. Upset city.
Yes, sir.
The lower team is winning. Upper team is losing ground. Going to get a complete mix-up of the rankings.
Yeah, it's going to make it interesting on me and Dexter. So ranks. Yet again, we're going to be I'll drop a huge announcement tomorrow about the Bronze Division rankings. And then Friday, I'll do an announcement on the stream about it. So everybody could take part with that. And then, yeah. Well,
And didn't you say Beaver had an announcement he wanted to share?
I thought so. You there, Beef?
I think he's just hiding in the corner, not talking now.
See. Man. Alrighty. Well, Snip, you got any closing thoughts?
No, hope to see you all again soon. It was fun. Thanks for having me.
Oh, anytime, sir. Anytime. Dex, you got any closing thoughts?
I had a lot of fun watching all the matches tonight. And I'm barely thawing out right now, so yeah.
All right, so no more Dexter Popsicle. So that's a good thing. Beeb stepped away, so I guess that leaves me. I want to say thank you to all the teams that came out this evening, spending their time with us here on this Wednesday evening. I want to say thank you to everybody, even though I didn't really get to chat to anybody on Twitch tonight. I kind of sucked. Yeah, remember, you got to click on that Gen chat. For some reason, Twitch is going to this multi-room setup, kind of like a Discord. So you got to click on the chat, and then you're able to come in and chat that way. But yet again, I want to say thank you to everybody coming out. It's been an absolute pleasure and a blast doing it. We'll see you back on Friday for Blitzkrieg. I'm Hell's Cat Death. This has been Wednesday Night Fights.
Do you really want